A year into marriage, Jayden Batty put an interesting proposition to his wife. How would she feel about living with 28 other men?
Initially, I was quite against it. I thought that I wouldn't feel safe, but kind of went there and that didn't happen. I really enjoyed it.
All 28 men have either been homeless or living on the edge. Michaela and Jayden set to work, making things as comfortable as possible.
The relationships are so important. They come first. And then as you get to know people's hearts and their stories, you really connect with them. And someone becomes not just a charity case on the street, but they become your friend.
It's kind of like an extended family. I suppose I could say that. It's all the dark colours down there, then gradually blends into the lighter. Now the lighter colours up the top.
Since Darren's lived here, Jayden's encouraged him to nurture a hidden talent.
It started out as just a way to fill in time. Then I thought, oh, maybe I have a little bit of ability with this. Yeah, I'm just doing it to feel good about myself, I suppose. And that's the thing about doing artwork, is you got something to show for your effort.
You both did it? I think you did.
Andrew moved here after his release from prison 4 years ago.
Once it gets going,
that's looking all right.
It'll light up.
A lot of us are unemployed and have mental health issues. We've got a lot of time to think. So, you know, by having the bees and by having the garden and just the land around, gives us something to participate in and an interest, a hobby.
Hundreds and hundreds of baby bees all the time.
We're not suggesting for a moment there were no complaints.
Parmigiana is my least favourite.
Okay.
But I love Parmigiana when it's done properly.
Okay.
But it's not done properly here.
There are days that are really challenging when you consider the kinds of life experiences that many of our residents have had. That could be anything from domestic violence to an acute mental illness like schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. Multiply that by 28 people and you could think that that would become a melting pot for things to go badly wrong.
If things go wrong, management's there to pick up a lot of pieces. And it's not always pretty, but we're not treated as, oh, those residents that are causing us a headache or you've woken me up at a certain time. We don't get that. We have complete access.
Did you get a good sleep last night?
I actually felt bad for the residents last night because we were up cleaning until late, but...
Amanda Donoghue is CEO of Servants Community Housing, which runs 4 rooming houses in Melbourne, including this one in Kew. She's full of praise for Jayden and Michaela.
They've got enormous hearts, they've got compassion, they've got kindness, and they've got wisdom, and they're community builders.
Sugar?
No.
No sugar. Very
Man,
good.
I'm sweet enough as it is.
Yeah. Very good, Jayden.
Thank you.
It's not just us supporting the residents. Like, I was away for quite a while and came back and one of the residents came bounding in the door being like, Michaela, you're home, I've missed your smile. And another one has just brought me some chocolate for my birthday. And there are these like beautiful moments that make us feel a part of their community as well.
I think that there's a gentle invitation for all of us to reconsider the way that we engage in the relationships around us. Who are the people in my life who I don't even know yet who are experiencing disadvantage or hardship because we've been living so focused on our own lives that we've just missed the opportunity to walk with them or be compassionate.
There you go. Thank you. You're very welcome.
Jayden and Michaela plan to live here for another few years at least, so the men can rest assured there's always someone who'll look out for them.
Community is really important, especially in an environment like this. I've had days where I've not known whether to ring the doctor, ring the hospital, who do I speak to, and you know what? There's a friend just outside my bedroom door. A friend, not just someone I live with, a friend. People who are generally interested in my life. That's what I'm living with. Couldn't get much better.
I know science has come a really long way in recent years in particular, but I think we should demand for Jayden and Michaela to be cloned.
Yeah.
And then they can be, you know, filtered out to all of these homes. It's such a wonderful idea.
It's amazing what happens when you give people the dignity that they deserve.
Yeah.
And the things that flow from that.
It sounds so simple.
Yeah, it really
Just
does.
listen to the way that they talked about them. I mean, that was a beautiful story.
I just want to point out, so Amanda, who's the CEO, in that story, a really interesting point she makes is the range of people who go there.
Yes.
So there'd be professionals, a former airline pilot, and her whole point is anyone could be there.
Yeah.
And so that's why such a service like that, I think, is so important, like the point that it makes beyond the the help that it provides. Yeah.
Very much so. Jayden and Michaela have been living at the house for more than a year and a half. As we heard, they're going to be there for a few more years yet, hopefully. And what's really remarkable is that they are only 25. So if you would like any more information about Servants Community Housing, please head to our website.